Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Faith and Love with Williet. I remain your host, Williet Michael Edo, and it's a pleasure to be here this Sunday. Today, I'm going to be talking on something we discussed in our midst, a very simple topic that came out as a result of a question my best friend asked me early this week. He was like, Willie, why is it that when people get married, after some time, the sex is just there, it's just boring. You're no longer attracted to that person when you're married to that person as you were when you were just dating. The urge towards this person, making love to this person is not there. And before I get to the response that I gave him, I just want to use this opportunity to say happy wedding anniversary, Dr. Raf, and your beautiful wife, Mrs. Blessing Okala. And I pray your home is blessed. The love in your home grows from leaps and bounds. And I pray you prosper in your marriage every day. This is just the beginning of celebration. Back to our topic. My response was simple. The devil has no business where there is legitimacy. The devil has no business where there is legitimacy. Marriage is legitimized once the couple say I do in the presence of witnesses. Dowry is paid, everything is done right. Automatically, that union is legitimized. Once it becomes legitimate, it is sex within that union becomes an everlasting rightness. Sex within the union of marriage becomes an everlasting rightness. And the devil has no business in a place where there is everlasting rightness. Every time you come together with your partner, you're doing what we call worship. You're rendering worship to God. You're reminding God that the primary essence of bringing man and wife was to procreate, to multiply, to increase. So, God, we are doing your will. And at that point, the devil has no business within those two people. Remember, sex on its own outside marriage is driven by the spirit of lust. Lust is the act of being attracted to somebody or to something that was not meant for you. It's a lustful spirit. People lust after a lot of things. And then when you come to relationship, people lust after boys, they lust after girls, they lust after boobs, they lust after bum bum. There are a lot of things people lust after. And this is the driving force behind the sex outside marriage. So once the devil, who is the author of lust, is taken out of an equation, he carries the spirit of lust with him. So in the circle of marriage, you don't lust after each other. Number one, you cannot lust after something you already have. Number two, lustful spirit is a bad spirit. So lust cannot dwell in a place where there is everlasting righteousness, where the act of consummating that marriage is an everlasting thing. So the devil just carries out its lustful desires, or the thing that he uses to attract you to something that would destroy you. He just takes it out of that marriage. And once he takes it, you will hear people will say it is boring. Your marriage can never be boring. Your relationship can never be boring. Your marriage is not boring. Your relationship is not boring. Loss was just taken. And you cannot be saying it is boring when you were just delivered from a bad spirit. Your favorite TV host, your favorite marriage counselors, they'll be like, the wife has to be like the side chick. You're not doing what the side chick is doing. That's why you can't keep your husband at home. Sex in marriage has nothing to do with what the side chick is doing or the side chick is not doing. The only difference between you and the side chick is that the side chick is operating with your husband that has been foolish, or your wife that has been foolish. They are operating under the spirit of lust, and you in the home has been delivered from the spirit of lust. And I don't think it is right for you to yearn to be in a space with something that is disgusting before God's eyes. It's disgusting, even to your personality. You and your husband, you are heading a community, you're heading a nation. When you get married, you are now becoming the head, the president of a community, the president of a nation. And the spirit of loss has been taken from your midst. So you declaring that your marriage has become boring. You complain about your spouse and all those things. That's you trying to invoke the spirit of lust that you were delivered from back into your matrimonial home. And it is definitely wrong. It is very wrong. Again, in your marriage, you will hear people be like, I am not attracted to my wife as I was when I was dating her. You were attracted to your wife when you were dating her because you were operating under the spirit of lust and you were sinning. Do you know the sin of fornication and adultery? That is what the devil flourishes on. Because when you do those things, the devil occupies you. So you have moved from that area where the devil was occupying you to an area where God is occupying you. So it displeases Satan. And what does he do? Since he cannot be in your midst at the time to trigger you with the spirit of lust to have sex like rabbits, what he does is that he tries to turn you people apart, to tear you apart. He will make the wife be lustful after young guys. He will make the man be lustful after women. Since that thing between you is an act of worship, you want to put confusion in that place and take God out of the equation one more time. But he will not walk between the people that are in the marriage because it's legit. So he will now want to unlegitimize you people individually, separately. So he makes you attracted to something that would distract you and then makes the woman equally attracted to something that would destroy her. So at this point, you'll be lusting after things that you ought not to lust about because he doesn't get tired of persecuting. He doesn't get tired of trying to destroy what God has made. He doesn't get tired of it. So he takes you from that space where you're conducting worship to God as a married couple to a place where you'll be lusting and you'll be destroying not just yourself, you'll be destroying a lot of things in the process. Your children, your wife, your spouse, your community, whatever it is you're building with that person, you're destroying it. And then sometimes too, he puts discord within the two of you to tear you apart further so that the act of worship will not take place. And when you're not worshiping, you're staying away, you're staying far away from God. You're missing the objective. So don't tell yourself that my marriage is boring. Your marriage can never be boring. You have just been delivered from the spirit of lust. And once the spirit of lust leaves you, you realize that sex is just one of those things. Married people do sex on timetable. You see, they plan. You'll be like, okay, I want to have 3 children. I want to do this. I want to do that. Anybody that is telling you that if you're not having sex in your marriage 4 times a week, your marriage is a failure. That means that person is attracted to something somewhere else. That's the spirit of lust speaking. That's the spirit of lust talking in that person. Don't listen. Don't listen. It's a lie. That's the spirit of lust talking. The truth about the matter is that real couples do not have sex every day or 4 times in a week. It's very rare. There are a lot of things, articles. People read articles and they pick up the spirit of lust. People watch movies and they pick up the spirit of lust. People just see other couple cuddling and they pick up the spirit of lust. Most times, those things that is making us to feel the way we are feeling is actually occurring among people that are not married, one. It's occurring in fiction too. Those things trigger you. People watch pornography. Those things trigger you. Those things are not godly. It is not legitimate. Hence, I repeat again, the devil has no business in what is eternally legitimate, is eternally righteous. Your marriage your life just got delivered from the spirit of lust. And that spirit of lust is not of God. So don't say, I'm not attracted to my wife. You are still attracted to your wife. But not just in the manner of the world. Not in a manner in which you were when you were operating under the devil's stewardship. You are not operating under the godly kind of stewardship. It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian or you're a pagan. The institution called marriage is God's own institution. So your affiliation, your religious affiliation has nothing to do with it. But at this point, once you are married, sex life is an act of worship. It is legitimate. And the devil has no business being in a place where there is everlasting righteousness and legitimacy. Until I see you again, goodbye. and God bless you.